and welcome to 2018. That sounds kind of weird saying it, but it's 2018 now. And I thought today I would do a what I eat in a day. My first what I eat in a day of 2018, one of many, because I'm definitely going to be doing some more. You can let me know if you like them, because then obviously I'll do even more. But today, as it's January, and January rhymes with veganuary, I'm going to try and do a veganuary themed what I eat in a day, which is going to be obviously gluten-free and low FODMAP. And low FODMAP and vegan, to me, especially when I've been looking into it, seems a little bit tricky. So I'm going to show you that it can be done, even though it's tricky. So yeah, for breakfast, I'm going to be making some buckwheat pancakes, which, as I said, are vegan, low FODMAP, gluten-free, all the good things. Let's get started. First off, I'm going to add some buckwheat flour into here. Oh, and I forgot to say that all the recipes will be linked in the description below on my blog. And then I'm going to add a bit of coconut oil, baking powder, and then a teaspoon of vanilla, and then a teaspoon of one of my favourites, maple syrup. There we go. Almond milk, and then just whisk that up. So yeah, the consistency should look a bit like this. As you can see, it's not really thin and it's not really thick. Oh, and also, whilst I'm at it and I've got my ingredients out, I'm using some Clear Spring buckwheat flour. I mentioned this because, as you can see, it says gluten-free on it, and I know that some buckwheat flour isn't always completely gluten-free. It might have cross-contamination issues, so make sure that your buckwheat flour is definitely gluten-free. Right, so I have heated up some oil, and it's like a nice, well, it's really warm. It's so nice because it's a bit cold today. You can see there's a ladle's worth of this mixture into the centre. Right, so you kind of want to flip it when you start to see some bubbles. I think I'm going to flip it now because I think it's getting quite bubbly. Okay, this is definitely not my forte. Let's see how this goes. Right. Ooh, I've impressed myself there. That's not bad. This is my first pancake, nicely flipped. It looks amazing. I'm really happy with that. Really happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep making pancakes now until I use up my batter and have a nice healthy amount of pancakes for me to eat for my breakfast. Pancakes are all done now, and I'm going to serve them up with some blueberries, some maple syrup, and maybe a little dollop of peanut butter as well, because I'm feeling some nut butter today. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy these now, get on with a few bits, and I'll see you at lunchtime. Time now, and just if you were wondering, the pancakes were freaking amazing, but that seems like quite a long time ago now. I've been a busy bee since then, working hard, and so I'm getting peckish again, and I thought I would make myself something that I've never ever made before. Well, I've seen it and I've always wanted to try this ingredient out, and I've never done it. I'm going to make myself a pulled jackfruit sandwich, and it's for vegans who want to eat pulled pork, I guess. I thought right now I'll show you a couple of the super key ingredients that we'll need to make this. Obviously, I'm making pulled jackfruit, so I need jackfruit. Now, I bought this on Amazon actually, but I know that you can buy it in Chinese supermarkets because I've seen it in town before. Then you'll need a low FODMAP barbecue sauce. Most barbecue sauces aren't low FODMAP, but this one is. This is by FODMAP Foods, and it's also vegan, so always make sure that, because I know that some barbecue sauces aren't vegan either. Okay, so here is what the jackfruit looks like when I've taken the lid of the tin off. I don't really know what I'd describe it like. I've never seen anything like this before, but I'm very interested to try it. Okay, so firstly I'm going to drain the jackfruit. Now this jackfruit is in brine, but you can get it in water or brine. Make sure it's water or brine. Water or brine is fine, not syrup. Syrup is bad. Ooh. Oh, it smells kind of fruity. It kind of smells like light cheese, which I don't like, so I'm a bit concerned that I might not like this, but as I said, I'm giving it a go for the first time today. So I'm just going to rinse the jackfruit now, just to get all the brine off it. Right, so I'm going to try and break it up a little bit. It does look a bit strange, but I can kind of see how this could work as sort of a substitute for like pulled pork or something, because it is kind of like, I don't know, it has that sort of stringiness that pulled pork has. Right, so I've heated up some oil, and now I'm going to add the jackfruit and fry it off for probably about 3 to 4 minutes. So whilst it's cooking up, I'll add a bit of salt and pepper. It seems really strange adding salt and pepper to fruit. Okay, so next I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and then I'm going to add a full teaspoon of smoked paprika. Make sure it's all nice and coated and like evenly covered. So next I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic infused olive oil. Now garlic infused olive oil is amazing for low FODMAP people, because obviously we can't eat garlic, but this my friends is amazing. It makes all your food taste beautiful. I'm just going to add a little bit of this just for a bit more flavour, so not too much. So this has been on for about 3 to 4 minutes now, so I'm going to add that amazing ingredient, the low FODMAP vegan barbecue sauce, and then let it simmer for about an hour. So I think I'm going to just pop in about 125 ml of water here. Right, so I'm going to leave this to simmer for probably around an hour now, until the jackfruit is really nice and soft. So as you can see, this has broken down actually loads. I've added probably in total about 300 ml of water, so you saw me add a bit at the beginning and I've added a little bit extra. So I'm going to mash this now. As you can see, there are quite a few of these sort of little round bits that almost look a bit like chickpeas or something. I've read that some people say you can take them out, other people say keep them in because it's good for flavour. So as this is my first time, I've just decided I'm going to keep them in. Yeah, so this is done, and it didn't take an hour, it probably took about 30 minutes, so I think that's probably because when I got the jackfruit out and put it in the colander, I broke it up into smaller pieces, so it just cooked through that little bit quicker. So I'm going to put that sandwich together right about now. It's dinner time, and Mark's here.
Hello.
Hello. Today I'm gonna make a spinach and chickpea curry. Yeah, I just need a little elf helper to measure stuff out for me, if that's okay.
I find that offensive.
Any good curry always starts with some rice. So I'm going to show you how I make mine. I make mine in the microwave. Yeah, basically I have a Monopoly mug here, very cool Monopoly mug, and I always go up to
his finger.
The Monopoly man's finger, pour that into my glass
And that's enough
dish.
for both of us.
And that's enough for
usually,
both of us. And then I get my kettle, which I've boiled, and I do 2 lots of 2 cups up to that exact same point. So it's like double the amount of rice.
Up to his finger.
Up to his finger again. Pour that in there.
You don't have to buy Monopoly mugs to make this, but it helps.
No, you don't, but I have never made it with any other mug, I don't think. Simple pimple. Put my glass lid on. Put my rice in there. And then, this is a 900 watt microwave, but you want to put the temperature right down. I put it down to 180 watts, which is the second lowest setting. You put the rice on for quite a while, really. You put it on, I usually put mine on for 27 minutes. Exactly. But I think you could probably put it on for 26 would be fine, 28 would be fine. This is my golden number. So you can make your curry in that time, and then it's done, and honestly, it's the best rice ever, trust me. I'll show you when it comes out, it's great. So now, whilst that rice is cooking, let's get started on the curry. Okay, so firstly, let's heat up a little bit of rapeseed oil. Rapeseed oil in shops often costs quite a lot of money, but vegetable oil doesn't cost much. This is pure vegetable oil. If you look on the side of the ingredients, it's 100% rapeseed oil.
And show me the front.
So it's just the basic pure vegetable oil. It's actually rapeseed oil.
Why do we pay more for that then?
I know, exactly. Okay, so now my oil is nice and hot. I'm just going to add some, I've cubed some carrots. So just literally into cubes. Put that in there. So firstly, add your minced ginger, teaspoon. Next, we need a teaspoon of garam masala. Now, we had this in the back of the cupboard, but I didn't know we did, so we bought a fresh one. And now we've realised this has garlic powder in it. So this is not low FODMAP, this is going in the bin, or to someone else. But this garam masala, the Tesco one, doesn't have any garlic in, nothing. It's completely low FODMAP, so always make sure you check the ingredients because everyone is different. Put that in there. Okay, and then I've got half a teaspoon of cumin, tiniest pinch of cayenne pepper, just a little bit, and then just mix it all in nicely. Try and coat it as much as you can. So the next ingredient that I'm adding are chickpeas. Now when it comes to FODMAP, portion size is like everything. Chickpeas per person, you're allowed 1/4 cup, which is about, I believe, 42 grams. So here, this is a curry for 2 of us. So I've got 84 grams, 1/2 cup of chickpeas, which I'm gonna add. Always be careful when it comes to FODMAP and different things. You can eat a lot of things you sort of think, oh, I can't eat that. You can eat them, but it's all about portion size. Right, so my next ingredient is a tin of chopped tomatoes. So now, just to balance out the acidity of the tomatoes, I'm just adding a teeny tiny bit of sugar. This is completely optional. And then at this point, what we need to do is just completely turn the heat down, let it simmer for probably just 15-20 minutes, I would say. So as you can see, it's reduced down really well. And I just thought I'd let you know that we have tasted it.
Yep,
and,
I have.
Yeah, and Mark has decided that it needed a little bit extra cumin and a little bit extra garam masala. So I've reflected that in the recipe post in the description. I'm going to just add now a little bit of salt and pepper. I used to hate pepper as a kid. And then my last thing is my joyful ingredient of garlic infused olive oil. And I just add a tiny little bit of this and then just mix it in. So it's probably like a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Bottoms up. Yeah, it's quite hot.
Bottoms.
I blew on it for you.
Ooh.
Is that nice?
That is perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to gradually add some spinach in to make this curry chickpea and spinach. As I said, I needed an elf to help me make this meal. You really don't, but I've got Mark here, so he's helping me, and he is chopping some coriander at the moment. Some nice fresh coriander. So I've just added a tiny bit of water, and the curry has really reduced down. So you can add water. Don't be afraid to add water with the curry. Well, I think it's time to add a bit more spinach. I'm kind of adding just like a couple of handfuls of spinach. And I'm gonna add...
The elf has got you some chopped herbs.
I'm gonna add a little bit of chopped coriander. Just gonna stir that in. I'll add a little bit of some nice chopped chives, which you'll instantly be able to smell how great it is. So that's that done. Curry complete. And now it's time to get the rice out. Okay, so the rice is done. Get this out.
I just don't think anyone's going to believe that this is going to come out nice.
But this...
Lift that lid.
There we go.
It's like...
It's completely done.
Perfect.
Like, let me get a spoon. It's just really nice sticky rice, which is exactly how I like it. I think we should put it together now and sit down and have some dinner.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? So that's what I eat in a day, or what I ate today. I know that I've had a lot of comments in the past about trying to show you guys sort of low FODMAP vegetarian and vegan options, and I hope today's video has really helped you. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. All the links to the recipes are in the description below, down there. And yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you try any of these recipes, I absolutely adore it when people try my recipes and let me know, take pictures, whatever, and just leave some ideas if you want about other sort of vegan low FODMAP things that maybe I'd like to try. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I'll love you forever and ever and ever if you do. And I'll see you very soon for some more recipes, hopefully some more low FODMAP vegan recipes. That's what I'm going for in Veganuary. So yeah, see you later. Bye.
Bye.